Hello everyone. Today we will have an interview with Andrea Zackary, a wonderful Leo as an interpreter with us. Stay with us for 20 minutes. Hi, interview. Oh, happy to see both of you.
Yes, excited to be here as well. Can you see the sign? Like, is my windows okay? Can you see me?
Yes,
Can you all see me?
yes, it's perfect.
I just making sure I want to sign between my working envelope between these frames so that
Yeah,
everything's good.
yeah, thank you.
Well, we
Thank you so
try.
much.
We'll try to.
Try share right now. One
I'll
thing.
try to share something right now. See.
Okay, so I can go with an introduction. Let her show us what she.
Share with other people so they can join us.
So I
Okay,
can share this live with other people, so other
okay,
people will be
okay.
able to join as well.
And I will go with an introduction. So today we have another interview from the Echoes of Inspiration, a conversation from heart, which is a series of interviews presented by Faranak Impact, a social enterprise focusing on family-centered early intervention for deaf and hard of hearing children, FCI, in Canada. We are aiming to have inspiring interviews for parents and professionals and make awareness about these beautiful journeys.
Sorry, this is interpreter speaking. I think Andrea is freezing at this moment.
Yes, she is freezing. But I think people can see us. So I continue with the introduction. The interview is about the personal journey and insight related to early intervention. And the name of this series of interviews is Echoes of Inspiration, a conversation from the heart. We invite all of you who are watching us, and we invite all the friends and colleagues and parents and whoever has a heart in deaf community and loves deaf and hard of hearing children to be with us today with an interview which will be around 20 minutes with Andrea Zackary, a wonderful Black woman that found her deafness late in her life and has a very inspiring experience, and I think you will enjoy it. Andrea is still freezing. Yes, Andrea is still freezing. We will wait for her. My name is Geeta Movalali, and I had the honor to work with deaf and hard of hearing children, their families, and the youth who are deaf and hard of hearing for many, many years. First in Iran, and now it's 4 years that I am here in Canada. And we had launched a Faranak Foundation this year in April. Faranak Foundation is a nonprofit and that aims to raise awareness about deaf little babies and toddlers and the importance of their access to quality early intervention, which we call it family-centered early intervention for deaf and hard of hearing children, FCEI, based on the 10 international principles. And we try to do this, awareness through different channels. For example, this interview series, many webinars, and okay, I think she's not in the call. I see something. Let me invite her again. So I saw something. No, she is here. Andrea, you can leave and again come back. Okay, so we are waiting for Andrea. She is freezing. I am not sure why she is freezing, but she is not connected. Andrea, if you see us, please exit and again come back. So, and you can send me an invite if you want, because I can't see you here. Andrea Zackary is a wonderful Black deaf woman, a strong, inspiring one, and I really impressed with her company, Deaf Events Beyond. She, at her company, aims to connect deaf people through events together and announce all the events related to deaf people. And I really like what she's doing. So I'm not sure why we can't have Andrea. What should we do?
Maybe I'll try to quit and then join again, see if that works.
Yes, okay. Andrea, can you see me? Can you see me, Andrea? You can leave and you can leave the call and again come back. Maybe it works. I sent you an invite again. I hope you can see it. Thank you everyone for being with us. I'm so excited about this. This will be a 20 minutes interview with Andrea Zackary, a wonderful, inspiring, strong, deaf woman. Oh, we have you.
My
Hooray.
God. Well, we lost. Internet.
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh, we have
Sorry. So
Great.
sorry. Internet.
I'm so sorry about that. My internet just dropped. So sorry about that.
Start
Yeah.
again.
Andrea,
And I have to start everything again.
okay, Andrea, can you please introduce yourself?
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hello, all. Hi,
Good
everyone.
morning.
Good
How you
morning.
doing?
Hello.
Good.
Hello.
My
Hi.
name what?
My name is
Andrea
Andrea
Zackary.
Zackary, and this is my sign name.
Owner and founder for Deaf Events
I'm a
and
founder of
Beyond.
DEF company, Deaf Events and
Founded
Beyond.
business about 11 years ago with the
So I
vision
established
to
the business
bring
about 11
deaf
years
or
ago.
hearing
So my
community
vision is
together
to
through what?
bring
Play,
deaf and
laugh,
hard of
socialize.
hearing
We believe that
community
through social
together in
interaction, we
events.
can build strong, inclusive bond between deaf and hearing community. So,
We want us
what else
having a
about me? I'm a
strong
mom of
foundation,
6
strong connection with
children.
deaf
I'm
and here in
wife.
the city.
I
We
have
want to
many
bring
hats. I'm strong advocate, public speaker. I just love my community, so I'm so thrilled to be here.
I'm really excited to be here as we can connect all the deaf and hard of hearing children and community, as well as hearing community together throughout different events, throughout different fun activities, as well as implementations, and hopefully, and we're excited to be here.
Great. We are excited having you here with us. Thank you, Andrea. Hooray. Okay. Andrea, could you remember the first time you realized that you are deaf, or can you take us back to that moment or those days? Can you remember?
Really born here in
I was born
become
here as
hard
a
of
hearing
hearing
person.
six, become
I
deaf
became
age
hard of hearing
25.
at 6 and a fully
Really
deaf at
many people
25 years when I was 25 years old.
really big issue
You
in
know,
everyday life
ableism is
right now.
often very overlooked in everyday
Me, when
life.
I found out deaf, what time, the
You
basic
know, when I
health
find
at
out
the
when I was a
time,
deaf person,
never
I couldn't
really
sign at all.
understand
I'm really
barrier
like just
what it look
very basic
like
signs,
because
basic signs.
easy find work, no problem. But
You know, for
deaf
a lot of the
officers
hearing
at
people, they can
no
go on the job market and find a
find
work,
work.
no problem. But for a lot of the deaf person,
I
it's really
start seeing
struggling.
my own barrier.
So
Really get
I
a
don't really
view,
see
but
their
when
barrier
they
until I
know
myself
I'm
become
deaf,
deaf.
then never hire.
Because
So
for a lot of deaf person,
that's
they will never get
impacting me.
hired due to their uh,
So yeah,
due to
it's a
their
big impact
disability.
for me to actually deaf world now. Me do my world become silent. Before I could hear the birds, I could hear the car. Nothing.
You know, before
Can't
I
hear
was becoming
nothing.
deaf, I can
With
hear all the
hearing aids, a
noises. I can hear
little
people
bit of
talking. I
help,
can hear cars
like
noises and everything.
sound, but mostly noise.
You know, with a
So
hearing aid, I still have a residual hearing. I can hear some of the sound, but however, most of those sounds are actually noises.
Great. Cool. So, Andrea, if you could think about those days, if you could speak with your younger self, what would you tell to yourself, to the little Andrea on on those days?
my younger self really, I was always proud to be deaf.
I'm
Really, at the
honestly
beginning
just
of
telling
it,
you that I'm
never was
really
ashamed
proud
for
to
it.
be
I
deaf
just have to
person.
learn how to embrace that new identity.
So it's
How
really
do I
important
embrace
to
that
accepting my new
identity?
identities,
Really put in the work. I, my mom
to
always
put my
helped
new
me
identity in the
out
work as
with
well.
how to that barrier and that identity. My younger self, what I do with it. So
So it is very important that learning use ASL as my main language and embracing my new identity as a deaf person will take time and to adjustment. Well, I can no longer hear, but I can still speak, which often confuse people out of my identity and place within the deaf community.
Great. So, could you tell us what means to you by early intervention, and was a moment that you truly felt its impact, the early intervention?
really, when I was 12 years old, I moved to Canada. I received
Really,
my
when I was
first
12 years old, I
hearing
moved to
aid
Canada
in
from
Jamaica.
Jamaica
And
and
then after that,
received my first
for the
hearing
one
aid.
week was
But you
really
know,
like
first 1 week,
aggressive
my hearing
pain.
aid
I
just broke.
did so broke.
You know,
When
as
I
a kid,
moved to
we play
Canada,
rough,
age
and
10, 9, 10,
I think
I
around
got
age 9 or
first
10, my
hearing
mom
aids.
wanted to send
I cried because
the
I was
first
able to
hearing aid
hear
back to
different things I was
Canada
not able
to
to
fix
hear
it.
before, you know. So now I'm here in Canada. Breathing often struggle, but now no
But in
more.
Canada, even with
Yeah.
hearing aids, I still struggle to do lip reading as well as to do comprehension. It's very hard to follow the teacher's instructions.
Hmm. Do you remember a time that you had a challenge uh, in your childhood, I mean, and you overcame that challenge, and you were proud of yourself. Can you explain about those moments?
Interpreter, can you because can you sign the question again?
So, sorry, Gita, can you rephrase the question again?
Yes, I mean, sometimes we have hard moments and challenging times. Do you remember some challenging time in your childhood that you just did it, you just overcame it, and you were proud of yourself? Can you explain about those moments?
Yeah, thanks for repeating this.
Yes,
Yes, I
yes,
remember
absolutely.
very well.
I
In
remember that very
Jamaica,
well.
we have to take
In
exam
Jamaica, we
called
have to take a exam
CXC
called
exam
CXC
for
exam,
high school.
for
So
at the
me
entrance to high
in
school.
Jamaica passed for that
I
specific
successfully passed
school,
the
but
CXC
they said
test,
we
but the
can't
high
go
school
there
is
because no
reluctant to accept me
admission for you
because of
there.
my
So my
disability.
mom,
Actually, my mom really
my
fight for
mom
my
said
rights,
you
tirelessly.
should
My
go
mom
there
said,
so
no, you should
fast,
go to high
fast,
school,
fast,
you
fast,
deserve
fast,
that.
fast.
So my mom fought for my rights, and eventually,
But
yes, we
that
got it
only
in.
for 1 year and then moved
But
to
really,
Canada.
eventually we got it in, but
So
I studied for a
it
year before I moved to Canada.
really take a village to do this. When you have a disability of heart failure, we need good support system for
But you
all
know that it's
that.
very sad that it took us so long for me to get into the high school. We really need to have a better to improve our system in order to do that.
Great. So, what was the most beautiful and unexpected gift of your journey? What kept you going? I mean,
My personal journey was great. I think I'm blessed and a privilege to still be able to navigate the hearing world.
I'm saying as a deaf person,
That when I
have a privilege
just
to
I
navigate
thought I
to
wouldn't able to
in the
do
hearing world. However, after I become a fully deaf, because I started having very little
really
ESL to begin with,
personal journey that have transformed me to understand because I've already lived all three worlds, hearing world finish, deaf or hearing world
well, because
finish.
I have a
Now
lot of
I'm
experience
in
in
deaf
the three world
community.
already,
So I
the
feel
hearing
I
world,
have a
particle
lot to
world, and deaf
share. I mean I
community.
could write a book, talk
I
about
mean, I have a lot to share. I could
the
even write a
journey
book
what look
about
like to
it.
be deaf. But
What's to be
I'm
like
just
to be a deaf,
proud
what's the first
and
perspective of being a
here
deaf.
I'm
I'm actually very
for what I
proud.
feel is
I keep
right all
fighting,
the
I keep
time.
advocating.
I'm always interpreter first, because
I
that's
always
the
wanted to
voice.
show
We
the
often
interpreter first of
not
what the deaf
seen. So
person looks
my
like,
journey,
what a deaf
I've
voice
just
sounds like. I don't want to be
uh,
marginalized.
eh,
I want to be here. I want to be seen.
beautiful. Thank you so much. So, what if think about a moment if you had the power to change one thing for deaf and hard of hearing children? So, what would you do if you have this strength to change one thing in the lives of deaf little babies?
I think language,
I would say
hearing
definitely the language.
families, hearing parents, listening to what the child needs and
A lot of the
access
hearing
to that
parents, a lot of the
information,
hearing
learn
parents
yourself
and
because early
parents of deaf children,
education really
they really should know
is
that,
education
language
window
can change a lot of
is
things.
big. So it's so important for here in
I was becoming
community
hard of hearing at the age
to
of 6.
in our community,
So
not
it's very important
medical.
having.
No, in our community, and
So it's
ask for
very,
help, learn ASL,
asking for help and learning ASL,
what your
learning the sign
child needs,
language,
what you can
and to
best
find
to
out what the
fit
child
them.
really
And
needs,
hey, we're just
to
deaf.
have them
That's
embrace the
all we
community.
can
Except for the
do in
hearing, there's
life.
many skills we can do, except for hearing, and that is it.
Great, thank you. I love it. So, people who are watching us, I want to tell them that this is an interview with Andrea Zackary, a deaf, strong Black woman who is an interpreter, who has entrepreneur, sorry, entrepreneur, and has her own company, Deaf Events, and she connects people through events and promote events about deaf children and deaf people. And I really like what she is doing in her company. And this is a 20 minutes interview. The name of this interview series is inspiring. It's echoes of inspirations, because we interview with people who can inspire others, and it's a conversation from the heart. So, Andrea, if someone is watching this interview, specifically a parent who is feeling lost right now, what words of hope would you share with them?
I mean, keep fighting for your deaf child.
It's keep fighting for your deaf
Keep
child.
learning for your deaf child.
Keep learning
Don't
from your
give
deaf
up.
child. Don't give up. Just keep fighting. Keep
Your
going.
deaf child have
It's your child, and there
big
is
dream. They
a
can do
dream big
anything.
that
Just
they
give
definitely
support
can
and the
achieve anything,
right
but they really need
tools.
your
Your child
support
can be successful.
and making sure that I'm truly they will shine inspired, and I can assure you they can be very successful in the future.
I love it. Thank you. So I feel the most important gift for a deaf child is having parents who are fighting for them all the life, and do not think of them as
Absolutely.
people who
Exactly.
cannot reach something. They can do anything.
Exactly.
For sure, for sure, for sure. And the
For
system
sure.
needs to change. Educators,
But
teachers, medical
systematically, there need to be
doctors need to
change.
listen.
Doctors,
Need to
teachers,
listen to us
educators,
like with live experience that
they have
can
to
help the
consider
next
our life
generation of
experience,
deaf and hard of hearing children to in life.
and we need to change those systematically so that our deaf and hard of hearing children can develop and thrive.
Great. So, Andrea, I want to ask you something else. So, in Canada, you are in contact with a lot of parents with deaf and hard of hearing children, and even new parents with a baby who is newly diagnosed. Was there any challenge that they had, and about it? Can you tell us about that?
You mean like baby born in Canada?
Do you
Yes.
mean that the newly born
What
baby in
the
or
Canada?
challenges?
maybe or maybe newcomers with babies and children.
From what I've seen and know, families struggle to find resources.
from what I see that family
And
really
we
struggling to
need
find
deaf
resources here,
mentor
and they really lack of
for
a deaf
families,
mentor, I would
especially
say.
new country.
Because
English
it's a
maybe
new
not the first
country, they have to
language.
explore
Excel
everything by
too. They have to
themselves,
learn a
language,
new
ASL and
language.
everything,
Yeah.
and having to
So
restart their life
I
again,
feel
basically.
that we need to give resource, easy to
I think
find
we should
resource for
provide them
immigrants
a more
and me,
easier
for
resource for them to
anyone in
access
Canada
for them
too.
to settle
Resource
down in
way
Canada.
more like the hospital, and I know that's challenging part to have the
Sometimes
resource to
the
have the
only
hospital,
link that they
but
have
I
is a
feel
hospital to
that's
link to
where we
different
started.
resources,
We
but
need
it could be
to
very hard at times. So
also
systematically, we
package
really
ready.
need to
So
change.
if deaf, if an hearing parent have a deaf child, package there. They decide, no pressure. They can take it home.
Maybe we can pack those
Give them
resources all
time
together and
to
having
process
to
this
have
many
it
time when
all in
families
one
find out their
package,
child is
have them to
deaf.
ready to learn. If they
All
have a
that,
deaf
that
child,
moment is
don't feel
more
always sad
natural
when you
because
have
the
a deaf
world
child
is
or
bare
diagnosed with a child
hearing.
with a
So,
disability.
but if
Don't feel
we
sad.
provide that right support at the
We have to
beginning,
provide, as a systematically, we have to provide
well,
a right
but
support.
again, medical professionals or history behind, we know the history behind why oralism is here, why we're here
But we
today.
know that the
So, but we
oralism
can
behind
change
the
that. We
history, what does it
can
mean? So we have to
out
change that.
working together, partner together
And
to
we have to partner and
change,
working
start the
together and making
hospital
sure
really.
that
And
start from hospital,
same
let's say.
concept when baby born, we have nurse visit the home. Same concept I want. Deaf mentor visit parents over new
For example, like we have a
baby.
nurse
It's
visit home right away after
it's
kids is born. I
mentioned
want to
that
see
let
deaf
them
mentor
feel,
entering people's home
okay, I'm
and
not
having that
alone. There are
confidence to give
support.
it
My
to the
deaf
parents as
child
well, the
can
family.
in
We're
life.
making sure we
That's
encourage them,
the
tell that,
key
well,
in
as a
our
deaf person, you can
generation.
absolutely do it. And that's the kind of change I want to see in the future, definitely.
Great, yes. Deaf mentors are very important. I believe in it. Great, thank you. Thank you so much. So I would like to tell all of the people who are watching us that we will have our second painting exhibition this year in March 2026, which is for deaf and hard of hearing children 5 to 16 years old. And please check our website www.faranakfoundation.com and the Instagram Faranak Exhibition to see the call to artworks. And um, we want to call all the deaf children to send us and submit their paintings to us, because March is the Deaf History Month. Okay, so Andrea, we are going to the end of our interview. So, is there anything else you want to share with the people who are watching the interview?
I think I do. It's a little bit heavy,
Yeah, I think I do.
but I
It's going to
think
be
I
very
do.
heavy though, but I have to.
Recent situation happened
There is
with
a very recent situation that happened to me.
feeling rejected for providing accommodation accessible.
Something related to providing
City of Durham,
accommodation, and
I
I
know I'm
feel very
calling them out
suppressed.
on this. Request inviting me to speak
There
with
is a
other hard of
organization
hearing
invited me to
individuals.
speak, and along with a hard of hearing
And first
coworker
meeting, I was
together.
not there, so I was not able
First
to
meeting, they were not there,
what my accommodation needs. So we
so they
communicate through
didn't really
email.
meet my accommodation. So we communicated via
They,
email.
when I told them that Zoom is the number one fully accessible
When I told
platform
them I preferred using
for
Zoom
deaf,
because
hard of
it's a
hearing, disabled,
very
deaf blind
accessible platform,
community, Zoom,
for deaf and deafblind community,
they refuse to
using Zoom,
provide that access
but they never
because
provide the
they
access.
only have MS Teams.
So they only have Microsoft Teams
And
instead.
in my life, after death, I've never felt so rejected. They
So
decide
in my
to
life, I never
cancel
feel so
my
rejected after becoming
presentation
full
just
deaf.
because they didn't want to when they could. They didn't
They
want
could go
to
with that
because they didn't want to
platform,
be
but instead they didn't
bothered
do
to
that.
set up Zoom because they didn't
They
have.
didn't even bother to use that platform, Zoom,
And
I'm
for a
talking
long
about.
time,
So
I'm
I feel
working
it's
on
been a very
healing right
problematic through
now.
time.
Because I strongly believe in fully access and
So
you
I
make it
strongly
right
believe
the
in
first time.
100% fully access.
Suppose if need, I can, but refuse because that's not my identity
You know,
now.
because
I'm
I could,
privileged
maybe I could
and
speak
blessed
during
to
my
be able to
presentation, but
still
I
speak,
refuse to
but my
because
community, I'm
what
their
about
voice
my community?
too.
What about
So
deaf
I
and hard of hearing
stand
community?
with
So
what
I
I
stand
believe.
strong with
So if
my
I do
firm
it right the
belief.
first time, the second, third deaf person
If I do,
will.
you know, if I do the
So
first time, if I do it right, then we don't
they
have
want to work
more
with
deaf
me
people
now.
experience the
They
same
learn
thing.
my last closing letter. And sometimes we have to
And sometimes,
to
really, we
get them
have to punch
attention
hard
to realize
through the barrier.
that ableism
You know,
again.
the
We
Yes.
ableism, that
can't
ableism
reject
appears
someone. I'm
again.
speaking. If I wasn't speaking, okay, but I'm speaking. I choose for my own assets. What I'm
You know, I could
comfortable with.
speak, but I can choose my own access.
Shame on
I have the
them
right
for
Great.
to do that.
that.
Yes,
I totally have the right to do that.
I understand. You are right. It's correct. So all the conversations should be accessible, and it should be the way you want, because you are the person who want to present something, and the host must provide the accessibility. So maybe it was about Zoom limitation, free time, because it's 45 minutes only. I'm not sure, but yes, you should always tell people what you want, what portal you prefer, and they must provide it for you. I understand 100%. Thank you for fighting.
I'm healing. I'm working on healing. I stand firm with my community.
I stand
Access
firm for
for
my community,
everyone.
and it is for not for myself, for everyone.
Yeah. Okay, Andrea, thank you so much. I forgot to ask you about your mom and the support and love she provided to you when you were a little deaf
Oh,
child. Can you
that's
tell
my
me, like,
mom.
yes?
I think my mom
Yeah,
shaped me who I am
definitely.
today. Really,
I think my
when my
mom really
mom
shaped
found
who I
out
am today.
it
My mom
said,
immediately
I'm
found
a
I'm a
little,
hard of hearing
remember
person as a
Jamaica
six.
third world, so
You
resort.
know, in Jamaica,
So
in
my
third
mom
world, the
gives me
financial
good
situation is a
food.
very, very big. You know, she
She
bought me
become
all
my
the
speech
books,
therapy.
and
Really,
she took
mom
the role
say
of a
the word
teaching
S.
therapist. You
No,
know,
she
she was like teaching me
give
the
me
word, how to
poetry
pronounce the
because
word
I
as,
love to read.
encourage you to read
And
everything.
props to my mom. That's why every time parent or the teen for success in every
You
child.
know, and
Doesn't
that's
matter
why I
deaf or
realized when I become a
hearing,
parent
doesn't
myself,
matter.
I realized
Parents,
parents is
we are the
really
key. So
the
I'm
key,
so
the
thankful
important
for
role for
my
all the
mom.
kids.
She's giving me that support, even though it's a little late, but she still tried
You know, even
her
though she
best
couldn't,
to
and
make
she
sure
still
I
have her
have what
limit, but
I
she still
need to
tried. She
thrive in
tried
this
her hard.
world.
She tried her best, and I wish that we can access to the better world.
Oh, the child is crying. Oh, it's finished. It's finished. Okay. So,
Not feeling well, we're wrapping up.
hi.
Oh, mom
Haha.
life.
Thank you for
Mom is
coming.
alive right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So thank you so much, Andrea. And thank you, Leo, for joining us as the ASL interpreter. I really
Thank you for inviting
appreciate
me.
it.
Thank you a
Very
lot.
It
Thank
it
you.
appreciate
I
was
really appreciate today.
no worries, and it was our pleasure. Thank you so much. So this was a 20 minutes, actually 30 minutes interview with wonderful Andrea.
awesome. It's right. It's good.
Yes, and thank you for to everyone that is was joining us. I will share it on our Instagram, so it will be both in Faranak Impact Instagram and Andrea's deaf event, and you can watch it, and please share it with others. If you want to be interviewed by Fahrenheit Impact, we are open, and we are open to it, and you can send us an email, and just go for it. Thank you everyone. Take care. Have a great
Thank you.
day. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye. Take care. Bye.
Bye bye.